Very good afternoon, students. So, welcome you all for this afternoon session. After a good lunch, we are meeting again. So, this is a communication and networks laboratory in which we are going to learn the communication laboratory experiments with a implementation with a suitable tool. Normally, we'll be using the packet tracer tool for this one. Previously, they are used in the last semester. They are used some programming languages by writing the coding and implementing the concept. This time, we will make use of the packet tracer tool and with some other tools also for analyzing purpose. Wireshark we will be using later on. So we'll have an introduction over the networks lab. So before getting into the introduction, we'll have the syllabus. We'll have an overlook of the syllabus. I'll present the screen. Whether the screen is visible, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So your subject code is U19EC312 and the course name is Communication Network Laboratory. So in this you will be having almost 11 experiments. So and finally we will be having the mini project in which you are going to do with some routing protocol. So the first experiment will be implementing a star and a ring topology. So in the morning we are discussing about the topology. So for that topology we use some physical structure. Okay, in the same structure we are going to implement with the networking devices and the components. That is what we are going to we stopped in the morning class. What are the various devices? We will be discussing tomorrow about those devices. So by using those devices we are going to implement star and ring topology. This is experiment number 1. Next, we will be implementing bus and the CSMA CD protocol. So this is a protocol and this is the topology in which you will be implementing for the second experiment. The third one will be cyclic redundancy check. So this is the error checking code in which you will be checking the errors. Then HDLC, high level data link control. So this is also an implementation. So which is available in the layer 2 of your OSI layer. Then fifth, we will be implementing the IP commands such as a ping, trace, route. So probably we will be discussing this command by today itself. So this is a general command that normally we will be using with the packet tracer, and this trace route has a special feature and we will be discussing with additional commands today with the general DOS command prompt. Then this is the tool I have told, the Wireshark. By using the Wireshark, we will be observing the TCP conversation, transmission control protocol. So this is tool used for the analysis purpose. The next one, the routing protocols, will be implementing the distance vector routing algorithm. So this is one of the algorithm which is based upon the table driven. Okay, so distance vector algorithm DSDV. Then we'll be using the link state routing algorithm. Next, we'll be using the malware traffic analysis using. So only for analysis purpose, we'll make use of this tool Wireshark. This 9th and this 6th will be using this case. Then implementing of encryption and decryption algorithm. So you know what is encryption and decryption. That is, you will be having original image, original text that will be converted into ciphertext. That is encrypted. There are several mechanisms available. You want to make your data to be securely transmitted. So that's why for that one you will go for encryption at the transmitter side. Then in order to recover the image, recover the data to original form at the receiver side, you go for the decryption. There are several algorithms available. We may use one or two algorithms for encryption as well as the decryption, and we will recover the original text from the decrypted text, and we will know how we are going to implement those things in a packet tracer tool. Then congestion control algorithm. So normally there are several algorithms available. We'll implement one or two with this simulation. Okay, so what is the congestion? So these are the overlook of or oversight of insight of your 11 experiments available for this entire semester. All these experiments are very easy. You can practice yourself with your laptop and the tool available. That is a open source tool given by the Cisco. You need to install and you need to register with your user ID and password with the website. Once your registration is done, you can start using that tool. Okay, you can learn with additional experiments also. Then and there I will do some additional experiment. You can able to finally you can able to simulate with any network routing protocols. So in theory we will be discussing about the different types of routing protocol. You implement any one of the routing protocol. Okay, so I ask one question: what is a congestion? Anyone can answer. Dhanidharan, what is congestion? Dhanidharan. Dhanidharan, are you there? Ahino, Akshaya Devi. Aksha Devi, are you here? If you send a message, I cannot able to view that message, ma'am. Kindly unmute your mic and say. Bharadiraj, Balaji.
Junction point, sir.
No, I am asking about the congestion. Congestion is not a junction point. Bharat, Brinda, Deepak Kumar, Dhanapal. Anyone can answer. Bharat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am not taking utterance, Bharat. I am asking question, answer for that question. What is congestion? Do you know?
Sir, joining of
Congestion is nothing but heavy traffic, or you can say when does it occur means whenever your input is more than the capacity, you will be having the congestion. Do you understand? In a room, if there are 100 persons, you can able to accommodate. If you have more than 100, then the room becomes very congested. At least you cannot able to survive there. There is no ventilation, no air. So it results in a congestion, that is suffocation. Okay, so congestion is nothing but here we deals with the traffic. You have a network available. The network can able to handle this much amount of load, this much amount of input, or this much amount of user. When the number of user is more than the network, for example, I can able to accommodate 100 users at a time. If the number of users is more than 100, automatically the network will become congested, so that all those who are using the resources may not able to use that one properly. It results in a loss of data, information, and what else, so on and so forth. Okay, so that is said to be congestion. It is in a simple sense, if you want to say, when the input is greater than the capacity, then you can say you have a congestion. Okay, normally in network we deals with the traffic. When you say input, it is the number of users. Okay, are you clear now, Bharat? Bharat, are you clear now?
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so these are the 11 experiments in which you are going to discuss for this entire semester. You are going to implement. So then and there, I will be giving the materials. You just make a note of in a Word document, and finally you submit as a record. Okay, so we will be implementing one by one. You need to edit, and you need to make use of those. You need to take a photocopy of those images, and you have to paste in the Word document. Then only you will be able to know how we are doing, and at the end you will know how we have done. Okay, so this is the prime experiments that we are going to do. Apart from these 11 experiments, we will be doing some mini project and additional experiments also. So do you have any doubt with this lab? What are the things that we are going to do? What are the tools that we are going to use? We will be using the packet tracer, and we will be using this Wireshark analysis tool. Okay, so now we'll move on. So I'll start with the PPT. Parallelly, I'll work with this tool. So I have connected my laptop along with this one, along with my desktop. So I'll put in the presentation mode. Is the full screen visible, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Nirmal. So our lab is the communication networks lab. Code is U19EC312. So myself and Dr. S. Dhanasekhar sir will be handling this lab for this entire semester. Whatever the doubt you have, you can ask us. We'll rectify the doubt then and there. Our objective is that we want to make you to learn about the experiments, then the tool that we are using. So wherever you go with a networking concept, you can implement with this tool. Okay. The agenda for this entire session, we have a general introduction and what are the tools that we are going to use. Normally we will be using one tool, that is the CPT, then the wireless shark they will be using later. This is the packet tracer introduction, then working with the packet tracer, then simple exercise. First we will go with simple exercise, then we will make use of those devices with simple exercise. We will go with experiments that is given in our syllabus. So this is the list of experiments that we have discussed. Then in the introduction to the packet tracer, so the packet tracer I'll go with the website and will let you know what is the packet tracer and how we are going to install and how we are going to work it on. In this we will be discussing about the network devices. What are the various network devices? So this is the topic we stopped in the morning. Then usage of network devices, the cables that we use in the Cisco packet tracer. CPT in the short form, it is nothing but the Cisco packet tracer. Cisco packet tracer is the tool in which we will be using. Packet tracer for the entire lab. Then we will be discussing about the basic commands that we use in the Cisco packet tracer. Okay, so how many of you know about the Cisco? Answers, students. I need some answers. How many of you know aware of Cisco? Students, kindly answer. Students, kindly answer, Paul. Abhishek. Abhishek, Akshaya Devi, Deepak Kumar, Darun Pandian, Disha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, are you aware of Cisco?
Sir, it is a network company, sir.
Okay, so this is the global company. Okay, so operating with different regions all over the country. It's a MNC company. Normally we have it is in headquarters in Bangalore. So it is not only a networking company, they also deals with a lot of tools. Normally the main objective initially when they started with the networking, they provide all the hardwares used for the networking, and they also released this packet tracing tool. That's why they are called as a Cisco packet tracer. This CPT represent Cisco packet tracer. Okay, so with their name we make use of those things. Okay, so we'll be discussing the basic command. So these are the networking devices that we normally use in our experiments. We'll be using hub, switch, router. Along with this, we'll be using the cables. We have different categories of cable. We'll be discussing copper cable, then crossover, copper straight through. Then you have console cable. So there are different cables available based upon that based upon the network devices. We'll be using those cables. So these are the basic commands we'll be discussing for the session. This is IP config, then IP config all, ping, traceroute, and NS lookup. So you can use this command by yourself with the command prompt, and you can check the details that we want. Okay, so what is IP? What is IP? What is IP, Pa? I need some answers. Again,
Internet protocol.
Temporary address.
yes, internet protocol. That is IP is an address which is normally used to identify the node. The node may be any your computer, laptop, PC, or whatever it may be. So it has two type of address. What are the two type of address that every node have? What are the two address? What are the two addresses, Pa? Kindly answer, Pa. What are the two addresses available?
IP and MAC, sir.
IP and a
MAC
MAC address. Yes, very good. So IP normally it is a 32-bit address, and you will be having the MAC address 48. Okay, so normally the IP address is the one. Morning, whether I have told you about IP address,
Yes, sir.
students, whether I have
Yes,
told
sir,
you
it
about
is.
IP. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
With relevant to our college ID card, I have told you, no?
Yes,
Students,
sir.
answer. Yes.
Sir.
Similarly, I am taking the class for the CCE. I don't know whether I have told you for you or a CCE. That's why I get confused. Okay. So, you know the clear difference between the MAC and the IP address. So we make use of the IP address and how to identify the IP address, how we are going to configure the IP address. Those things we'll be discussing. Then this command IP configure all, we'll be using that one. Then ping, trace route. Then look, the ping is normally used for a communication. If you want your neighbor whether to know they are active or not, we'll be using the ping command. So we'll be getting the response, and this also used to check whether the server or the remote network is available or not. And the trace route is going to check from you to where you want to communicate. What are the intermediate devices or the platform that it takes to reach the destination, that will be discussing. And it wants to know about your, for example, if I want to know about the IP address of our college, okay, by using this command you will get to know the details. So these are the very fundamental and basic command. So you have an experiment with this trace route. Okay, so we'll be discussing now. So this is the basic command. If you are working with a laptop, you can check with this command. So you have a command called color, COLOR. So parallelly, I will be I will show you these things. Okay, so first command is COLOR. So when you type a CO, whether the screen is visible, Pa? Whether the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If it is not visible, kindly let me know. So first we will be typing the color, then space we will be typing that particular options that is available. See here, in the bottom you can see color space B. So if you give color space B, then you can change, you can see that the color changes. Can you able to visualize that one? Can you find the difference?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Likewise, if you want to get the help for this command, you can use help, COLOR. So you can see here. So these are the different colors and the corresponding labels in which you can able to change the color. For example, if I want to change the entire screen to blue, I have to type COLOR space. The blue color normally represented by 1. So 1, now it has been changed to blue. Can you able to visualize the difference? Now I want to make it to normal white color. So white, it has to be represented by 7. So I will be using. So these are the basic command line interface command. See, you make this DOS command. In the DOS window only you can able to execute all these functions. Okay. Already I have opened the DOS command, DOS window. So in that I am just typing this one. So are you clear with the first command? Color. Students,
Yes,
are you
sir.
clear? So
Yes, sir.
you have the help menu. You can change with any color. Then you can proceed and you can execute with those colors available. Okay. You can scroll up and you can check the options available. Okay. So this is the option that is available. The next one, we move with the IP config. So the next next command. So in that I will be typing IP config. So without any space, you need to type that command. So here you can see whether IP is visible to your screen. Here you can say that whether the cursor is visible to you. I am moving the cursor. Students,
Yes, sir.
kindly answer.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, you just see. I have given the command as IP config. There should not be any space. So IP config. Once you type that one and you press enter, you will be getting this information with relevant to your computer or your laptop. So when you scroll down, you can able to see IPv4 address. So my internet protocol version 4 address is 192.168.1.7. So this is my IP address and my subnet mask is 255.255.255.0 and my default gateway. See, normally the gateway is used to connect a external network. Normally you will be connected with a LAN. There you need not go for any gateway. When you want to go away from one LAN to the another LAN, normally you go for the default gateway. So for the default gateway, you will be using the router as the default gateway. So with the help of the default gateway router, we can able to connect a one LAN to the another LAN. Okay. So for that you need some address. You need to give the default gateway address. So how to identify default gateway address? Here you have the default gateway address 192.168.1.1. Can you able to see here? You can able to see. So the arrow mark which I have given gives the IP address, and the bottom one which gives the default gateway. The same thing which we obtained here in the window. Is it clear, students? The second command IP config. So from this IP config, we get two information. One is the IP address, IPv4 address of our PC, working PC, and the second one is the default gateway. Is it clear? Students, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
சார் இன்டர்நெட் கூட கனெக்ட் பண்ணாதான் இந்த ஐபி அட்ரஸ் வருமா சார்?
இல்ல நார்மலா வந்து if you want to know, you can able to give by using the DOS prompt. Since I have connected the internet because I need to know, I need to show everything to you. That's why I have connected. You just connect and check that one. Okay. So each system, you know that when it is connected with the internet, you will come to know how I am going to share the information. So that I need the IP address. Just you check with this without connecting the internet, and after connecting the internet, it will be visible to you to share the resources. Okay. You just try this command IP config. The next one IP config.all. So here what I am going to do, I will be using the same IP config, but I need to give some space / and all. By using IP address, what I can do, I have told the difference between IP and MAC address. So by using IP, what we can do, IP வச்சு என்னப்பா பண்ணலாம்? Within the network, you can able to share your information. Is it right? Correcta? Correcta pa? Students, kindly answer.
Sir.
Okay, within the network, you can within a network that you are locally connected with the same type of protocol, you can able to use that IP. But when you are going beyond that local area network, when you are connected with the WAN, we should go with the MAC address. Okay, so how you are going to connect with the MAC? How you know the MAC address of the PC? So for that, you need to use this command IP config /ALL. So when you type this one, you will be getting this information. You just scroll up. As I told that IP address is a logical address and the MAC address is your physical address. Here you can see my physical address is given here 00E02D929091, and several other devices also connected. So each device will have its own MAC address. Okay. So here the physical address what we seeing here is said to be your MAC address. Okay, so that is what given here in the PPT. Physical address, that is nothing but your MAC address. Okay, so for that the command is IP config slash space slash all. So that gives your MAC address. Okay, that is your physical address. IP address is also called logical address, and MAC address is also called physical address. Next, we will move on to the next command. Then CLS. How everyone knows that command. So if you want to clear the screen, just I will type CLS. So the screen, it will be cleared. So we have a fresh area over there. Okay, next, as I told, I want to make use of, I want to know the server name, that is the server address of our college. So for that, I want to get the address. I am not aware that what is the IP address of my college network. For that, it is not need to be a college address. It may be of any. So for that, what you have to do, you have to type NS lookup. So you will be having the default gateway, that is the ISP to whom you are connected, NSLOOKUP. So when you type this one, so my network is BSNL network. So the default server will come first. The address of the default server is specified here. Now we have to type the USN, that is the DSN, domain name server, to which you want to contact for the IP address. So if I want to know the college address, IP address, I need to type the website here, www.sece.ac.in. If I type and put enter, so now we can get the IP address of the college. They are using the two IP address. One is 104.21.19.88. Other one 172.67.188.170. So this is the IP address that is available. You just kindly make a note of that. So if you want to trace the route, so how I am reaching the college website. So for that, there will be intermediate devices available. By using the intermediate gateway, you will be reaching. So we come to know what are that intermediate gateway by using the next command. So do you have any problem with this command? So you can see when I type sec.ac.in, you have the IP address of the college website, then the two IP addresses available. So we can able to get that IP address and you can able to check that one. The next one, ping is the command that is used to check whether we are able to reach that particular address. For example, if I want to check whether from my home network I can able to reach the college. For that, what I am going to do, I will be typing ping space 104.21.19.8. Is the screen visible, Pa? Whatever I am typing?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I just enter. That particular address is not reaching, it's getting timed out. We'll try with another one. Ping space. The next address is 172.67.185.178. So it is keep on trying. He cannot able to reach that one. So we will try with some other thing. Okay. So next we will try with if you want to get a break, you can press Control C and you can able to come out. Okay. So Control C. When you press Control C, you can come out of that one. So timed out indicates that you are not able to contact your website. So that is what it means. So when you able to contact that one, you can able to see next one. Okay, here you can see that you have the IP address in which they have gathered, that is 192.169.217.12. So when you put ping 192.169.217.12, you just see the link below. it is the reply that is getting from that particular server. The server is a nisoacademy.org. From the Niso Academy server, they can able to get this information. So they have sent 4 packets, they have received 4 packets, and they have lost 0. So 0% loss. How much amount of time it takes? It takes minimum 268 millisecond, maximum 347 millisecond. Average time is 308 millisecond. So this is the information that we normally get with this ping command. The ping is used to determine your neighbor whether you can able to communicate. It need not be a neighbor, it may be a remote host. So when you are connected with the internet, you can able to check whether it is connected or not. Okay, so if you have an invalid IP, so if you find that you don't have any IP, you just ping that IP. Definitely you may not able to reach that one. You will be having the request timeout. So but in our case, it doesn't comes out suddenly. So you can see that timeout was 2 seconds. So you can able to connect that server, but it immediately once it connects, it's coming out. That's why you are receiving a message at 2 seconds. Okay, you can able to check again. Ping 172.67.185.178. Okay, see now you can able to get the first data, second data. Now you can see. Can you able to see now? First time when you try, we are not able to get that one. Now we have tried. See, listen. Out of 4 packets sent, we have received 3. We have lost 1. So 25% there is a loss involved when we reach this SCCE. So yeah, minimum time is 38 millisecond, maximum is 45, and average is 41. When you keep on trying, you may increase the chance of getting 100%. Now we will try this time. Students, are you listening? Okay, now you can see. Initially we have only 25% loss. Now this time we have how many loss? What is the loss here?
50%.
50%. Out of 4 packets, only 2 received. Now we'll try again.
Sir, what is that packets sent received that one, sir?
Normally, that is the default packet that is used to identify whether our neighbors are available. If that is available, they will be repliers. Okay, that is the case here. Request timed out means whatever you are sending, it is not reaching the receiver. Okay, so if you have this information, that is with the 32 bytes of data, it means that you are sending the data. So among the data, you have sent 4 data. Among the 4 packets, 1 is received, 3 is lost. So it means that you have the communication available, but when you send these through communication, you have a loss percentage of 78%. 75% நமக்கு லாஸ் ஆயிரும் நம்ம அனுப்புகிற டேட்டா ரீச் பண்ணும்போது, இல்லை அது வந்து சரியாக லோட் ஆகாமல் போயிடும். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த கேஸ். இதுக்கு எவ்வளோ டைம், மினிமம் டைம் எவ்வளோ ஆகுது, வாட் இஸ் த மேக்ஸிமம் டைம், வாட் இஸ் த ஆவரேஜ் டைம், ஸோ தட் யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு check here. So during the peak time, you may have the maximum loss. During the non-peak time, you will be having the connectivity. Can you able to identify the difference that is available? Initially, when you try, we cannot able to reach that one. We have 100% loss. Later on, we will try with 25%. Then we have tried with 50. Then you have 78% loss. So when you keep on trying, there is a chance that you may able to connect or you may able to loss from the network. Okay, clear Appa?
Okay, sir.
Okay, next we'll move on to the next command. So we have discussed about ping command and we have discussed about NS lookup. So what we obtained from NS lookup la நம்ம என்ன command என்ன எடுத்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம்? What we learned from NS lookup?
Sir, default server address, sir.
It is the address of IP address of the server to which we want to communicate. Okay, எந்த சர்வரை நம்ம வந்து கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணோமோ அதோட அட்ரஸ். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டி சர்வரோட நம்ம கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா we used to give, we want to know that one. So for that what we will be doing, என்ன பண்ணணும் சொல்லுங்க, நம்ம பண்ணலாம் இப்போ. So I want to get the link, communication link for Anna University. You know the address www.annauni.edu. அதான் வந்து நம்ம அட்ரஸ். இப்போ அதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், what we want to do now, what do we have to do, அதுக்கு என்ன கமாண்ட்,
ns lookup.
அதுக்கு நமக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன வேணும், அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டி கனெக்ட் பண்ணணும்னா நமக்கு என்ன வேணும், ஐபி அட்ரஸ் வேணும் இல்லையா. we need to get the IP address. So for that, getting the IP address, we have to type ns lookup. Once you type the ns lookup, your default gateway will be available. So when you have the greater symbol, you need to type the destination in which you want to communicate, www.annauniv.edu. So when you type, you will be getting the IP address. Is it clear? Can you able to get the IP address? If you want
Yes,
to
sir.
come out, from this one, you press Control
Yes, sir.
C. You can come out with the Control C. Then now you can able to check whether you can able to communicate or not by using, what is the command to communicate? To check the connectivity. Connectivity irukanu
Ping pi.
Very good. So ping, what is the address I need to type? I will go with this server address. Okay, so this is the server address in which Anna University is using with default gateway. That is a service provider, BSNL. So their address is ping 14.139.161.7. So for the first attempt, it is very difficult to contact that one. Okay, so see here, you can see what is the information that we received now. We have sent 4 packets. Default, when you use the ping command, it will send 4 packets. This is a sample one. Ping is used to know whether it is neighbor is available or not to reach. They will be sending 4. Here we have received 4. Then loss is 4, 100% loss. Now we will try again. Again, we have some problem with reaching the connectivity, but we can able to reach our college with 75% of data that is being sent. Okay. Again, you check with some other website so that you may able to reach that one. Okay. So this is about the ping command. Next we will move on to the next command. So the next is trace route. So trace route means now we have typed a command, that is reachability command, ping command to connect to our college. Now we want to know what are the intermediate devices with IP address that is being used from my network to reaching the college. For that, we will be make use of this trace route. So what I am going to do, I am going to type this one. Before typing that one, I want to make the screen to be cleared. So before that, I want to know that IP address. Okay, so let it be. I don't want to clear the screen so that I may forget the IP address of the college. For this, I will be typing. See, this is the command is trace rt space the IP address you want to reach. I am going to type trace rt. I want to know the IP address of the college. Just I am scrolling up. 172 dot, let me note it down. One 172 dot 67 185, then 178. So this is the IP address we want to communicate. So what I'm going to do, I am typing, just I will type the command traceroute space 172.67.185.178. Is it correct, students? One 67, 185, 178. Okay, if I type this one, you just listen and watch. It is tracing the route from my network to reaching the college. It will take some time. You just listen. Okay, so in that I will tell one information. Once it comes down, I will tell that information. Students, are you watching the screen? Students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Keep watching. Keep watching.
Sir,
Okay, now it's complete. Yes, Pa? Yes.
sir, by knowing the IP address, what is the use of it, sir?
No, see, if I want to know whether the college is reachable from my network or not, from my place, my computer. Okay, so for that I need the IP address. Okay, so with the help of the IP address only, we are practicing all these commands. நமக்கு ஐபி அட்ரஸ் தெரிஞ்சா தான் அந்த ஐபி அட்ரஸை வச்சு
Sir, with the help of IP address, we can access the internet of our college, sir.
yes, this is only by using the DOS prompt we can come to know that it is reachable. So with this information, what we infer is that we are able to reach the college. நீங்க வந்து விண்டோஸ்ல போயிட்டு இது வந்து DOS promptல ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கோம். Listen, we are working in DOS prompt. Are you clear first? நம்ம DOS
sir.
promptல ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கோம். விண்டோஸ்ல போகும்போது we will be typing that entire DNS, that is domain name servers directly. So all this background operation will be taken care at the back end and will be reaching the college and it will be open with the Windows GUI interface. DOS is not a GUI interface. Okay. Am I clear?
Okay, sir.
We want to know whether our college is reachable from my home network. So here you get the information. See here, the first with the first serial number. So almost there are 13 path or 13 intermediate devices available to reach the college from my home. என்னோட வீட்டில இருந்து காலேஜை ரீச் பண்ணுறதுக்கு 13 இன்டர்மீடியட் டிவைசஸ் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கு. அது 13ஓட ஐபி அட்ரஸ் தான் இங்கே டிஸ்பிளே ஆயிருக்கு. ஓகே, த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், see, when you look at the first IP address that is available, that is my default gateway. நான் வந்து ஒரு நோடு, என்னோட நோடு வந்து எங்கே கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு, மை நோட் இஸ் கனெக்டட் டு மை டிஃபால்ட் கேட்வே ரவுட்டர். நான் இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுறேன், நான் நெட்ஒர்க்கு வெளியே போக போகிறேன். காலேஜ் சர்வர் வந்து வேறு நெட்ஒர்க்கில் இருக்குது. நான் அப்போ போகணுன்னா நான் டிஃபால்ட் கேட்வே மூலமாக தான் போகணும். அந்த டிஃபால்ட் கேட்வே டிஃபால்ட்டாக வந்துடும். when I initialize my IP config, I have told about my default gateway. So this is the same gateway that I have pointed out earlier. நான் காமிச்ச அதே கேட்வே தான் இங்கே இருக்கு. ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நான் டிஃபால்ட் கேட்வே ரீச் பண்ணிட்டு, ஃப்ரம் த டிஃபால்ட் கேட்வே I will be proceeding towards to the next intermediate devices to reach the college. மொத்தமாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா there are 13 default that is intermediate devices available with their IP to reach the college. Finally, இதுதான் வந்து காலேஜோட IP address. So finally trace complete. So with this information you can able to check how I am reaching the college. So for that, what is the command I am using? Trace route space IP address. By this command I can able to reach my destination. Ella doubt irukapa? Do you have any doubt with this command? In the purpose?
No, sir.
In the purpose can புரிஞ்சுதா trace route?
Yes, sir.
Okay, அதே மாதிரி NS lookup புரிஞ்சுதா இந்த purpose க்கு? What is for NS lookup? For what purpose you are using NS lookup?
Sir, to get the server address, sir.
Excellent. To not to get the IP address of your destination, we go with the NS lookup. Okay, so this is the default gateway. You will be having a number of servers to reach the destination with the website that is given. The next one, we will move on to the packet tracer. So first, how to install the packet tracer we will be discussing. So we want to download the packet tracer. I will go for the full screen. Is the full screen visible? Yes. Okay, so download and work with the Cisco packet tracer. Know the basics of Cisco packet tracer. So they are the leaders in networking. This packet tracer is an innovative and a powerful networking tool. So this is an innovative and powerful networking simulation tool for the practice, discovery and troubleshooting. For all these cases, we will be using this packet tracer tool. It also used to understand the practical working of the network without any hardware. நம்ம ரியல் ஹார்ட்வேர் யூஸ் பண்ணி ஒர்க் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பதிலாக by using practically the nodes. Okay, we have physical nodes available. We don't have physical nodes, but in the form of devices, we have the simulation. Okay, so we can able to simulate and check how it works. Okay, for this purpose, we go with the packet tracer. So first we want to know how to download the Cisco packet tracer. So in order to download the Cisco packet tracer, we should go with this NetAcad. So you have to create a login for NetAcad. Then you have to download the packet tracer. Now I will tell you how to download that one. Just go to the website. You type NetAcad. Is the screen visible, Pa?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you just type NetAcad. So it will be coming like this one. Okay, so you will have this one. So at the right hand side, you have the login information. You can able to choose the language. When I click login, it will comes like this one. You just proceed login to NetAcad. Already I have an ID, so just I will type that ID. You need to create, otherwise you need to sign up that one. So here comes the authentication and the authorization. Okay, so once you log in, you will be having the information at the top corner. Your name will comes, and you have the profile and so and so. So in that you have the resources available. So under the resources, you have a download packet tracer. You just click on. So you will be having this case. You just scroll down. You have the Windows desktop version 8, which is available in English. Then based upon your computer, whether it is a 32-bit or 64-bit, you can download that one. I have downloaded 32-bit as well as a 64-bit, one for the PC and one for the laptop. You can download that one. Once download, you after download, you just install and the things gets over. That's all. Okay. So if you want to learn more about the packet tracer, there are courses available in this case. Okay. There are a lot of courses with respect to networking, and you have a courses exclusively for this packet tracer. You just click it on. So you will be having this one. So it's an introduction to packet tracer course. So you just press that one. So you can see on the right hand side, the course duration is 10 hours. It is free of cost. So it is would be available beginning level. Then it is a self-paced online. So through online you can learn this one. After completion of the course, you will get a badge. Okay, so how the badge looks like, I will show that one. So this is the badge that normally you will be getting once you complete this your course. After completion you will be getting the course certificate. So introduction to packet tracer, you will be getting your certificate at your profile login. So if you just press this one, you will be getting that certificate. So how the certificates will looks like, I will be showing you. So these are the free things that you can do, and you can be able to enhance your profile. So this is a certificate. After completing that one, you will be getting this one. So your name, introduction to packet tracer, for completing the Cisco Network Academy introduction to packet trace course. So on which date you will be completing. So you have a number of free courses available. Once you complete the course with the final exam, you will be having exam at the end. Once you complete the exam, MCQ exam will be there. Once you complete that exam, you will be getting that information. That is, this certificate will be done. Okay. So this is how we are going to execute the packet tracer course. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Do you have any doubt with that packet tracer tool download? Students, do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So this is what with this slide. Next, we'll move on. This is the window. When you open the packet tracer, your window will look like this one. Okay. So your window will look like this one. You have the logical space available. So this window in which you will be working is called logical space. Then below that one, you will be having the network devices. So when you press the network devices, you have the routers, switches, hub. Then the gateways will be available. Then here you have the cables available. You have different types of cable. You have the console. You have the copper straight through. You have the crossover cable. Likewise, you have n number of cables available. So with that cable, you can able to connect the devices. So this is how the normally devices will be with the network. So kindly let me tell me, kindly students, you just remind me at the 3 o'clock. Otherwise, I will keep on taking the class. Okay. Almost 3 minutes more. Okay. So these are the different devices available. First one is the PC. If you want to connect a PC to PC, you want to use one type of cable. PC to server, you need to use cable. So here you can able to differentiate the cables that is used here. You can see this is a different cable and this is a different cable. This is a crossover cable and this is a straight through cable. Okay. So if you want to connect through the switches, this is called switch. This is a server. This is a laptop. PC to PC, PC to laptop, you want to use this one. For server, you have to use this one, and you want to use this cable. Then between two switches, then between switches and a router, between two routers, then this is also between the two routers. This is the wireless access point and a switch. So these are the this is peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer means one server and one destination. We have discussed about that initially, peer-to-peer and multi-point. Okay, so that is the connective link that have been established. So by this means you will be connecting and is also having a default switch available. So when you press that computer, you will be having this window that will be gets open. So here you can able to change the IP address. Here you have the command prompt available. When you open that command prompt, you will be looking like this one. Here you can type the ping and you can execute all those commands. Okay, so far we have discussed about this is the command line interface. See, normally there is represented as CLI. CLI stands for command line interface. We discussed about the IP config /all, then ping we have discussed it, and this is the MAC address. So normally when you type IP config here, you will be getting this IP address, and also IP config all when you type, you will be getting this MAC address. Okay, so this is the IP address and this is the MAC address. In the command prompt, if you type, you will be getting all this information. Okay. Okay, now we come to the activity. Next class, we will be discussing about the packet tracer tool. So how it will be, how you are going to open. So I will show that we will complete this activity and we will show that symbol for the packet tracer. So for what purpose you are using IP config? This is activity time. You have to answer, students. For what purpose you will be using IP config? Students, kindly answer.
To know our IP address.
Exactly, very good. To know the IP address, you will be using this IP config. Then second one, what is IP config /all?
To know the MAC address, sir.
Excellent, very good answer. Okay, what's your name?
Abhishek, sir.
Abhishek. The first one who told their IP config? Who told that answer for what's your name? Nirmal.
sir.
Okay. Then what about the ping? What is the purpose of ping command?
To get college website IP address, sir.
No.
To get the access of the
To send the packet, sir.
Yes, in order to identify whether the neighbor is reachable or not. It need not be a college. It may be another IP address. Okay. So the ping is used to identify whether the neighbors are reachable to you or not. Okay. And what about this trace route, trace RT? RT stands for route. For what purpose you are using trace route?
To know the device.
Sir, whether it is reachable or not.
Anyone.
Sir, to
Students?
trace the path
Yes.
of our packet, sir, until
Yes.
our destination.
Yes, excellent. We want to know what are the intermediate devices and its IP to reach the destination. Further, we'll go for trace RT. Then what about this NS lookup? For what purpose you are using NS lookup?
Get the server address, sir.
Yes, exactly. To get the destination server address or destination address, will go for this NS lookup. Okay. So that's all for this today's class. I hope that this class is a really interesting one. Am I correct, students? Is this lab interesting?
yes, sir.
This is a fundamental. When you work with this software, really it will be interesting for you. Okay, I assure that definitely you will be having some takeaway with my communication networks lab. Okay, so just I will show that symbol for the packet tracer. So this is the symbol for the packet tracer tool. So it looks like a lens over a packet. Okay, so when you open, I have some issues with my PC. That's why I connected with a laptop. So when I open this one, you just wait. So the packet tracer file will be opening. Okay, it seems that there is some buffering, it seems. Okay, so first this will come. So I have some problem, that's why I have another window, it opens. Okay, so I don't have problem with my PC, I have connected. Okay, that's all for now. We have the next lab with practice sessions with CPT, Cisco Packet Tracer. I hope this session is extremely useful for you. You just kindly make a note of those comments. I will be posting these comments in the Google this entire PPT slides in a Google Classroom. Okay. So for that one, you kindly enroll in the Google Classroom. Okay, students.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll close the session. Thank you, students, for your patient listening.